All right, guys, I have to cover this Bitcoin purge thing. These bigger YouTubers, they know that there's more going on, and they're not telling you about the scams that are actually taking place. In the morning, I'll get up, I'll fix my coffee, and I'll go under YouTube and I'll type Bitcoin, and instead of just seeing the most popular videos, I'll go under filter and put uploaded the last hour. And when you scroll through before this purge, you would see duplicates of videos. They would have, one video with 0 views, and then it would just be like 6 or 7 different versions, or actually just duplicates of the same video. But they'd be like 400 or 500 videos in 1 hour. And the majority of these videos would be videos like and there's not that many on here now, so this purge thing is working, but more are gonna pop up. But this is what I'm trying to show you. Videos like this, 130 views, 33 minutes. Bitcoin mining software 2020 for PC, free 1.7 Bitcoin in 30 minutes with your PC. That's impossible. There's no way to do that. This is a scam. This is what the purge was for, is to get rid of this kind of stuff. This is just people putting up videos trying to trick people into, people saying that there's a way you can put in a certain amount of Bitcoin, it'll double your Bitcoin. These are all scams, and people fall for this, and they're losing money left and right. You can go right here. It says avoid scams. Well, obviously everybody knows what the blackmail scam, but there's actually fake exchanges. People are creating websites pretending to be certain exchanges. As Bitcoin has become more popular, more people have sought to acquire it. Unfortunately, nefarious people have taken advantage of this and have known to set up fake Bitcoin exchanges. These fake exchanges may trick users by offering extremely competitive market prices that lull them into thinking they're getting a steal with quick and easy access to some cheap Bitcoin. Be sure to use a reputable exchange. Free giveaways. Due to the viral nature of information that spreads across the internet, scammers seek to take advantage of people by offering free giveaways of Bitcoin or other digital currencies in exchange for sending a small amount to register. They're just like these Nigerian schemes. By providing some personal information, when you see this on a website or social network, it's best to immediately report these. It's all fraud. There's so many scams going on, and these YouTubers are not telling you about these scams. It's all about them. Oh, they're trying to take my videos down. They're going after Bitcoin. Impersonation. I get this all the time. People trying to impersonate me. Let me go to, let's see here. So this right here, this might be legit. I haven't researched it. I researched it. I don't know. They have 5,000 subscribers. This goes back a year, so it's probably legit. Just somebody that's into Litecoin, and they talk about it. But so this is called the Litecoin Foundation. Right here, I had this individual, his username was Litecoin Foundation Official. I had to delete about 100 messages, 100 comments from one of my videos from this person. Every single comment someone made, they would make a reply, yes, we agree. The Litecoin Foundation, this, blah, blah, blah. So somebody would see this and think, wow, the Litecoin Foundation made a comment. So they click on that and go to it, and it would just be a scam. To trick them into giving some money somehow. They all have their agendas, how they're gonna take money from people. So there's that, and then there's these thousands of comments. I have to go. I'm very meticulous about going through my comments and making sure I get rid of all of these scam comments so people don't fall prey to them. But this guy Giovanna Damian. They talk like they're talk about TA certain levels of price, and then you get down to the bottom. It says this current price position doesn't make any difference at any time. Is good for trading if you know what to do. Caleb can be reached via WhatsApp or Telegram for inquiries into profitable trading systems. And then you get all these comments. Sometimes it'll be 20 or 30 comments with like 50 or 60 likes. He is a genius when it comes to trading. I have used signals from 5 different sources from Mr. Caleb's signals so far, and they're the most accurate. So, I go through and delete these, but people might fall for this. If you fall for this, you gotta be pretty dumb. But hey, or just naive, trusting. I don't know, but people fall for this stuff, and this person is not looking out for your best interest. They're just looking out to scam you. That is it. So there are a lot of scams going on, and this brings me to these YouTubers. So Carl, if you follow Carl, if you know about him, his whole shtick is that The economy is going to collapse. Financial institutions are going to they're going to steal all your money, and all that's going to be left is Bitcoin. I mean, the friggin' world's going to come to an end, and all that's going to be left is Bitcoin, as far as Carl's concerned. And he just rants and cries about, oh, my YouTube channel, you're going to take it down. This is my livelihood. Anyways, I'll play this and just let you see what he's talking about. I'll put a link in the video if you want to watch this whole rant.
YouTubers have been able to experience how it feels to have something very, very closely important to you getting just taken away from you by a third party.
Yeah, just like a scammer. Just like some person that just happens to click on a link thinking it's a legitimate exchange or an airdrop, and then someone just happens to steal all your money. Yeah, don't worry about them. It's just poor old Carl and his YouTube channel.
In this case, YouTube. But for example, in the next big financial crisis, it will not be YouTube. It will be the banks that will holding your money from you. And let's just take our precautions right now. This is why Bitcoin exists. Bitcoin is inherently censorship resistant. So, I mean, YouTube can censor a YouTuber, a bank can censor a customer, but no one can censor Bitcoin and can censor your transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain. So that is very, very key, and I think that's a valuable lesson to take from this. And I mean, there were so many people jumping on this train. Even CZ has been tweeting about this big YouTube purge. He says now that these platforms are destroying a lot of value for people. Time to look for alternatives. And I think everyone is feeling the same thing. We need an alternative, and I absolutely think it's going to take some time to build an alternative that is as easy to use as YouTube. Leader in crypto for so long for trading, and everyone was using BitMEX, regardless of BitMEX having many flaws. BitMEX has poor customer service, and they are just not very user friendly. But just take a look at Bybit and how Bybit is just stealing momentum from BitMEX, and is currently the second biggest exchange. So this is a great example of how when you build something better, more.
This whole purge thing, he knows better. He knows how many scams are out there. He knows all these comments he has to go through and get rid of on his channel, because I'm a small channel and I get, you know, thousands of them, so he must get, you know, tens of thousands of them, so he knows better. Let's go to Altcoin Daily. I'm just gonna play it.
But keep in mind, if this sort of stuff, if cryptocurrency, if Bitcoin, if it was not important, then they wouldn't be trying to censor us. Obviously, we've hit a nerve in some sense. Now, I'm also a trading modern investor. His channel has not been reinstated. Other channels have not been reinstated. The battle continues, but it looks like YouTube is admitting their mistake. But anyway, let's get back to why you...
And if you can watch, I'll put a link to his video as well. He's basically saying that YouTube is trying to censor, they're trying to keep information from you about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is this special thing that's going to change the world, and financial institutions are threatened by it, and that's why they were going after these channels. No mentions about scams, the actual scams that are going on. Sonny, this guy, I watch him for a good laugh. His TA is a joke. He actually hid me from his channel. I think he's scared of me. He's come after me twice, and I came back after him after that last time. I think he kind of said, oh, maybe I should leave this guy alone. Now, again, like I said, I watched him for a laugh. I will give Sonny credit for this one video, just because all the other two YouTube channels are saying Google and YouTube are going after, you know, crypto channels, Bitcoin channels, because they're trying to, I don't know, keep Bitcoin silent, which is, you know, tinfoil hat wearing stuff to me. But at least Sonny, I give him credit for this video, because he's the one person saying, which is this is possible, that it's actually individuals that are flagging different Bitcoin channels or YouTubers, and once you get so many flags, you know, saying that, you know, they're violating certain things, there's an algorithm. After you get so many you know, flags, they're going to take a video down. And, you know, we're talking about thousands and thousands of videos. Some of them are 30 minutes or an hour long. So they can't go and watch every single video to make sure they're not violating YouTube's guidelines. So here's what Sonny says. So again, I give him props for this, for at least having a little common sense.
saw those bots over here. Sunny Decree is a racist and will be reported again. And I already had this on a live stream before I got my first warning, and there were plenty of bots basically just flooding my channel. My moderators were very busy, and it could be that those are the ones who are actually reporting the videos. I'm not a racist, you guys know that, right? I think that every person is equal, so that statement is not even true. Also, the rumors were going around that this is because of Bybit links or other affiliate links. That is not true at all. And I can tell you this already, although a lot of people out there do not like that I'm promoting some certain exchanges, or other YouTubers are promoting some certain exchanges, I will keep doing what I'm doing, because all the links you can find in my description and also in the comment section, all those links I use myself. And right now I'm going to tell.
So yeah, I would disagree with that. If you're using Bybit and BitMEX, you're doing leverage trading, you're gonna get wrecked. Period. And he's promoting that, so you know what. But that's fine. You know, that's how he makes his living. So you know, to each their own. The point is there are a lot of scams going on, and this purge thing, whether it's like he says, you know, it could be individuals going after YouTube channels, trying to take them down. Which, you know, if enough people got together and started saying that, you know, flagging a video for inappropriate content, you know, if you get 50 or 60 of those for one video, YouTube, you know, it automatically gets taken down. It's automated. And if then when you do an appeal, you know, and they got like 1,000 or 2,000, you know, different appeals for a video, it's going to take a lot of time to go through those videos and find out that they're actually not, you know, scamming people or something nefarious. But when you have, you know, 400 different videos like this trying to scam people, or like I showed you that Litecoin official, where they're pretending to be an actual, you know, altcoin official YouTube channel. Those channels need to be taken down, and that's what this purge was about. But they're not telling you about all that. And I just wanted to let you know that there are people getting scammed, there are people losing money, and these YouTubers, there's plenty of others that they're not being completely honest with you. They're just saying that they're just coming after Bitcoin because Bitcoin is a threat to the financial institutions. That's not the case. I mean, I don't believe that's the case. They're just trying to spin this to make something that's, I think, is going to crash pretty soon. They're just trying to make it look as bullish as possible and, you know, spin their agenda. I'm going to be rebuilding my computer soon, so I won't be making a video for probably the next couple of days while I'm working on my computer. But I do want to show you how these charts played out. You see this wick came up, we got topped out right here. I tell you guys, look for previously strong resistance and support as potential tops. And you can see when we came down, this chart didn't have this mapped out, but you can see we found a lot of support on this blue line. We came up and hit this line here. This is the BitMEX chart. This chart actually, you can see this is on the 1 hour. We came up, we wicked above this red line, and we came back down the meat of the candle. So you're working with multiple channels, this red one and this green one. You can see that pretty much we've been staying. This line right here, this was resistance going back. Actually, it's resistance going way back. But you can see that this is pretty much where we've been at, the level that Bitcoin's been at. This was all manipulation coming up, and we came back down. Yeah, this manipulation wick that came up. I did a live stream. If you want to watch that, I'll put a link up to this now. But I was telling people when this was going up, don't FOMO in because it's going to be coming right back down. It got stopped right here at this line, and then it wicked above, and then of course it came right back down. This is why I'm saying, you know, doing leverage trading on Bybit and on BitMEX and all these other leverage exchanges, you're going to lose because you're gonna do a short, and then they're gonna have a wick up and a wick down. There's gonna be a lick wick to take you out. I mean, you can't trade this because, you know, if you're trading regular patterns or watching price, they're just gonna send it up, they're gonna take you out. They will send it down and take you out. But these charts are accurate, guys. You want to check them out. You can see this has been a lot of support. You know, we wicked up. You can see right here. You know, this is where we kind of found resistance. We came right up to this line, came back down. This chart right here, you can see that we were respecting this ring. We were moving up it. We crossed. We came down. Found resistance on this line. This is a pivot to go sideways. As soon as we hit this ring, we dropped. You can see this line right here became resistance. We moved up. We found resistance on this ring. Also working with this ring. And you can see this line right here became support. So, you know, if you're looking at all of the charts available, comparing them, it gives you a it puts you ahead of the game, because you can see patterns, on one chart that you might not see on another chart. So the more charts you look at, the better that you can actually see what price is doing and get an idea of where it's going. So if you do want to check out this charts, guys, that information in the description of this video. I would like to point out this chart here. You can see this is kind of interesting. This ring right here, you can see that price has been coming down and bouncing off this ring. Keeps bouncing off of it. Bounced off of it perfectly here. It didn't come this low here. You can see it's respecting this channel. So when we had this wick up, another chart would have showed exactly where this wick stopped. But you can see this was basically a resistance right here. Because you can see this line was a lot of resistance. And you can see that became resistance. The other chart showed where this wick was. But I would like to show you when we had this this candle that came down, it came right down to this channel. And in a way, I tell you guys, always look left. So, if you look back, you can see that this line right here was a lot of support, a lot of resistance. So, if it would have stopped right here, it could go lower. If it stopped right here, I'd give it time, because it could go lower. But it didn't stop right here or right here. It stopped right on this line. And usually when that happens, that's a perfect time to buy, because this was a liquidation weight going up, liquidation weight going down. So you'd buy right at this point, and it comes back down right to where it was. And you can see right now we're moving up to this this green line here. There's been a lot of support and resistance. So what's going to happen? It's going to hit this line, and it's going to start moving back down. I would like to point out this yellow ring here has been playing a role. We have been respecting it after the inner ring's turned off, but you can see we kind of rode up this ring, and then when we crossed it, it was a pivot to go up. So I'm just saying, pay attention to this ring that we're coming up on right now. Let me go to the 30-minute. So from right now, we are current price action. We're about maybe 4 to 5 hours from hitting this ring. If we drop down lower, it'll be further out, a little further out. And I'm not saying which way price is going. Nobody has any idea about that. But you can see that when we cross, this is the same ring, guys, right here. The same fib circle. This is one ring in. This is the next ring out. When we did cross this ring, we did get one heck of a pump going up. So it's possible we could cross this ring. As soon as we leave this ring, we could get another pump. Just pay attention to these previous lines that were on resistance. Compare all charts. So if you're using this as an idea when we cross this ring, go back and look at other charts for potential points how high it could go. So for instance, we could probably get topped out. You can see that we got resistance on this line, and we got resistance on this line. So if this pushed up and stopped here, that might be a sell target. If you pushed all the way up to here, that'd potentially be a sell target. So again, guys, watch that last live stream I put out. It kind of goes into detail about how you play these charts, and I go over in detail about all these charts. But again, guys, if you want to access these charts, the information is in the description of this video. And that's it. Until the next one.